Yo everybody, what's up? How's it going? Welcome to the stream, and I'm joined by a special guest today. As you can see, it is Mr. ZutaZuta.
What's up, guys?
Got a certified pro in here today. You guys don't have to watch me struggle to play. The struggle is real. So if any of you guys are, he's gonna hit the ladder, I believe. So if any of you guys are feeling bossy, feeling like a nerd baller, you should hop on and try to take him on here.
Alright, so yeah, I'm just in quick search.
So what civ are you playing here?
I'm gonna play Japan.
Nice.
Start off with something I'm comfortable with.
Sam Y is on the way to snipe.
Is he? Like, if he actually is, that'd be fun. We could play.
That'd be a good game.
Yeah. I got him on my friends list, so if it's the real Samwise, please stand up. It's actually Sam too. Well, maybe it's Sam. He actually logged on.
Alright, let's see.
We'll see if it's actually Sam. No, it's Takata. He's actually pretty good.
Alright. And he was playing what civ?
He's playing Japan. It's a mirror.
Nice. So guys, let me know in the chat. Okay, sound seems fine, great. All the settings got reset yesterday, is why I asked. So just let me know. Alright, so I'm going to pester you pretty much all day, wanting to know what you're doing here, just so I can learn. So, if I recall correctly, those cherry blossoms are how Japan gathers. Is that a food source?
Yeah, it's their only food source actually.
So you can't hunt?
You can't hunt with Japan, yeah. They've got some like really strange mechanics, which makes it so they can't hunt. They have to gather from berries, but they've got because they can gather from these berries and they always start with these wagons, they have they have one of the safer early and mid game economies in the game, just because they can place so safely early.
Interesting. So you just ignore all the hunts.
So you just ignore the hunts, at least initially. You can't completely ignore it because they build these buildings called shrines, which you can place near the hunts, and they essentially gather you more resources when you have a bunch of animals around them. So I'm actually going to be building one here pretty quick. Just waiting for my consulate upgrade to finish, and then I'll build one. So here you can see there's some deer and stuff around this shrine. And
that's gonna generate what for you?
It's gonna generate resources, which I can choose. It also doubles as my house. So I can choose which resource it's going to give me.
Interesting. And it's just a trickle based on how many hunts are nearby, or what?
Yeah, so you can see if we hover over it right now, it's 0.21.
Interesting. And those are also your houses?
And they're also my houses. And so it's a bit of a give and take. You don't want to well, you do want to spread them out, because obviously the more hunts you can occupy with them, the better. But it's also a bit risky putting them in really far away spots, because you can end up with your economy overly spread out, which is not necessarily a great thing either.
Does Japan start with 2 explorers?
They do. It's kind of like Norse, where they're a bit weaker than the normal European explorer, but
you get double the LOS pretty much.
Yeah.
Or scouting ability. So did those berries deplete?
Yes, they do. They start at 5,000.
Okay. Whoa. What's that guy? Is that how you age
up? This is my age up wonder, yeah.
The thing it's always been so hard for me to get used to is the fact that there's no drop off.
Yeah, it is
cool though.
It's different for sure. And now we're gonna start this little dance where we both are doing what's called shrine booming, because it's a mirror.
I see.
Where you want to try and get your shrines spread out as much as possible, covering as much hunt. And because he's the same civ as I am, there's going to be a bit of jockeying for position.
Oh, your explorers can build shrines.
Yeah,
that's nice.
So you can see I've got them split up here, so that they can build shrines in different spots.
So you guys are just going to fight for as many hunts as possible here. Mark's in the chat. Anxiety's in the chat.
Oh, okay.
See if he can get on later for the game. Is there a particular resource that you always want your shrines to go, or do you micromanage them? And
well, so it's kind of like part of the build. Wood gather's the slowest out of any of the resources, but on shrines, all resources are equal, so they all gather at the same speed. Meaning that if you can prioritize gathering wood, it's going to be better for you in the long run.
Like from your shrines?
Yep, so right now I've got just 6 villagers on food, which is enough to maintain villager production while I'm aging, and then everything else is going on wood just so I can build as many shrines as possible. And you can see he's building shrines too at the same time. We're both like shrine booming, trying to get as good a position as possible.
Now, in H2 and even Age Online to a certain extent, it was like base building and walling with your buildings and such is, you know, extremely important.
Stuff, yeah.
How is Age 3, is the base building and sim citying as important?
With some civs, it's really important. In this matchup, it's not going to be quite as important, just because. What is this? Was that his orchard rickshaw? Must have been. That's a bit strange. You can see him like trying to protect the front side of my base here.
Now, what was that wagon I saw?
Yeah, I'm actually not sure. Like that, I think it was his explorer or his.
Shaq, give us some micro.
I think it was his cherry orchard rickshaw, but that would be like really strange.
Hey McMarv, if you still have, I don't know when you say if you lost your copy, I don't know if you mean your disc or your box too, but if you still have your box with the key on it and everything, you can actually request a replacement copy from Microsoft. You just have to contact Microsoft support. But it also goes on sale pretty frequently, and you might even be able to find, if it's full price right now, which I believe it is, you might be able to find a cheaper copy on maybe Amazon or Steam Game Swap or something like that.
Alright, so we've both basically shrined up pretty much here. I don't think he's got units out just yet.
Kazakuro, we would never ignore you. And McMarv, yeah, if you have the box, if you message the channel, I can find a link for you later, but if you just Google like Microsoft replacement software or something like that, or excuse me, Bing it, then you should be alright. You should come up with the right list.
Alright, so you can see we've both got like just a big mess of stuff out at this point. A lot of shrines. And now it comes down to like basically trying to control as many of these shrines as possible.
Yeah, because I guess you have so many that the trickle is going to actually start being significant.
Yeah.
So what's oh, I didn't notice you guys were on the water.
That's just like a shipment that we get. We'll each get 3 of those, and that's like about it.
Now, what kind of unit composition are you going to go for in this matchup?
This matchup's actually kind of boring in terms of unit composition. It's basically just going to be pure muskets against pure muskets.
Interesting.
And the reason why you do that is just because the mobility of the muskets for Japan is really, really high. And you want this extra siege damage to be able to, like, attack around the map. This is some sporty music.
I know, I was just thinking that.
Alright, so we're gonna go actually try and like pick a little bit of a fight over here. He's got a little bit bigger of an army right now, but maybe we can snipe a few units.
If he's not paying attention.
I've got a big reinforcing batch like right behind this, so I don't want to give up these shrines too much.
At any point, or is it gonna make sense for either of you guys to get on the water?
Probably not in this matchup. Actually, like, the game will probably be determined like fairly early on in this game. And this is like the big shipment for me, is this attack upgrade. He's got a little bit better reinforcement time just because we're on his half of the map. I might have to just drop that shrine. I'm going to take one back here instead.
We are not Developers King. I'm part of the Age of Empires community team. Zuta was formerly Age Online bounce tester, as was I. And, he's just H3 Pro in the house. Teach me the business today. Kazakuro wants to see docks plus a transport ship to be cheap. So in this matchup, is this going to be mostly about military shipments as well as the econ shipments?
So we've gotten pretty much all of our eco going, and now it's just going to be about maintaining a military mass and then splitting him up and trying to get an advantage with our shrines. I've got a pretty nice little advantage going here.
Sorry, you said you have a little bit of advantage?
I have a nice little advantage going here, yeah.
Yeah, you've got a group of muskets down south killing the shrines, right?
I've got a couple clubmen that are chasing this tomahawk around. I have to be careful about his reinforcement timing here. He's making yumis. This could either be a shipped batch or a made batch. I'm just gonna back off.
Are those anti-musket?
Yeah, they are, in theory. Now that I've got this map controlled though, and I've got like kind of a nice little advantage here. I've also got my daimyo here as well.
Oh, what is that exactly?
He's like a big upgrade basically.
Oh, he buffs him.
Yeah, he buffs my guys, and he can like kind of run up here up front and like kind of deal with some of these yumis as well. Ooh, I don't want to use him though. Lose him. That's a mistake if I lose him. Yeah, it's a mistake.
Now, TCs don't have fire in this game, do they? Or can you garrison?
You can garrison and get some TC fire.
Is it good? Like it is like how's it compared to Age Online?
It's pretty good. It does 90 damage, which is like significant. It's not like insignificant at all. So I've got a map kind of advantage. I lost my daimyo, which is like actually not really good at all. But I've got still a map advantage, so I can try and continue to build on that.
What's that green field that you just sent those guys to? Is that
it's like a mill. It's like a mill. I'm gonna have to win on mass here probably because his daimyo will come very soon.
Yeah, King. I bought a copy of that not too long ago off eBay, but I haven't tried it yet. It sounds very difficult. It's talking about Age 2 on PS2. Oh, nice. Private McBagel, the giveaways, it's a raffle basically. So you put your name in, and then our chat bot would pick a winner.
We're gonna take a minute here and remass. Our next gold mine is a little bit extended, so you have to watch out about that.
How are static defenses in this game?
Not overly useful. Got a couple pretty unit kills there, that's nice. Try and get that shrine up there. Just put my scouts up front to soak some damage. And now I also have a really important shipment that allows me to train 10 units at a time from each barracks.
Ooh.
So that's definitely going to be helpful.
So I guess I didn't realize this, but some shipments are just straight up upgrades.
Some are straight up upgrades, some are unit shipments, some are like villager shipments.
Huh.
There is a wide variety. And I've got a lot of stuff coming here. I just want to bait this fight. I think I've got a lot coming.
I like the way that this mirror develops, like the fighting for the map control on all these shrines. It's pretty neat.
It's funny that you say that because a lot of people find like this matchup to be really boring because this is really like what the game or what this matchup is like really all it ever does.
I don't mind it.
Unless one player can build enough to an advantage that they can age.
Is this generally you are going to want to spend your resources on constant muskets rather than save up for H3?
it's like it's a bit annoying to have to age. I've also got 200 shrine pop, which is like almost max. There was some units of his. Not sure if those are this round. His army's up there.
Oh, let's not disparage other age games. Everybody has their preference. This one is certainly a lot different than, I would say the most different anyway, compared to all the other age games. Just because the whole home city and card mechanic is something that you don't really find in others. Are those wagons your builders? Or do they only build these?
They only build orchards.
And villagers can't build orchards?
No. I've got a nice advantage here now. I'm in kind of the driver's seat.
Advantage here.
Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff now. One thing I just have to watch out about is that he's not aging or something crazy like that.
Yeah, we're absolutely allowed to play community mods, King. We haven't played a lot of Age 3 on this channel thus far. Zuta here is one of the only people that guest streams it. Actually, that's not true. I guess PK does sometimes and Anxiety does sometimes, but I definitely need to play more. It's definitely the Age game that I'm least familiar with. But I think we're planning on doing some Age 3 101 streams in the future. We did the one and then had some connection issues, but I think we're going to pick that up.
He did age, so he's aging with Golden Pavilion right now, but I think I have enough in his base to kill him.
Yeah, I don't know how he's going to clean this up.
Yeah, he can get like flame and arrow shipments and stuff, so I just need to make sure that I keep just getting a lot of units. But I've got so many units coming, I don't think it should be an issue. I'm just going to keep sending units at this point.
We're glad to hear that in the chat from Vice and Gaio.
So he's got all of his villagers in his town center. It's also his main like shipment point at this point as well. I'm sieging shrines down here.
Oh yeah.
This game's pretty much over at this point. I can even just ignore these units. I just want the TC to go down so he doesn't have a shipment place.
Oh, that's right. You can send shipments to TCs and outposts, right?
Correct.
Yeah, Age 2 macro. We know you like that, Momano. Momano macro.
And basically all his builds are done too. So, yep, this game's like over. I can't really do anything here.
So is his big mistake probably trying to be greedy and age up there?
I think I just got really good trades. We'll be able to see like in the post-game graphs.
Was he on the water? Is that what that is?
No, so like we both have the
shipments.
3 fishing boats from the consulate shipment.
Do you actually have to build a dock for those to be able to do anything?
Nope. So there's there's a shipment point on land. There's a shipment point on water as well. So like that's what this little flag is.
Oh, that's right. There's no drop-off, so I guess you don't even need a dock for drop-off.
So like there's a shipment that you can get that just gives you 3 fishing boats.
Nice game, GG. What do you have down there at the very bottom of the mini-map? Is he being sneaky?
Looks like all
gold, yeah.
all of his gold bills. I mean, and that's like normal. Like that's where my gold bills are basically too.
I guess it'd be hard to sniff that out with just infantry.
Yeah. So let's take a look at like the military unit population. So
he cut when he aged, huh?
So this is when he aged, yeah. And up until that point, like I was always working with a little bit of an advantage.
It looks like you were good.
I had like some pretty good trades, especially like right here, like at 9 minutes. This trade was really good for me. And then you can see like he just has to invest like 2,200 resources into aging. At which point
22. Oh wow, that's
yeah, it's 1,200 food and 1,000 gold. So
dang,
it's steep to say the least.
Do you use FP? What is that?
That's fan patch.
Oh, okay. I don't think we're just using a vanilla build of Asian Dynasties at the moment.
Yeah, it's just the robot patch. The old robot patch came out in like 2007, 2008.
There are a lot of different kinds of fan patches and mods for this game, though, that you guys should check out. Like, you know, there's like a Napoleonic Warfare one, right? And there's one. Weren't you involved in one, or was that the Napoleon?
So that's the the one they're talking about. Is FP is it stands for fan patch, which is the patch team that I led, which actually eventually ended up with me getting like the Microsoft job.
Nice. Yeah, best way to get a job in the game industry, especially on
it's just to do your own thing.
You make something, make anything.
So where was Sam? I saw he was online, but now he's left, as he feared. For people who don't know, Sam was like probably the best player who's ever played.
Really?
I think he is.
I didn't realize. I knew he was extremely good.
Yeah, I would put him in the top 3. Yeah, he's incredibly good.
Now, what matchup is this right now?
This is French versus Japanese, which is a matchup that I've played probably like 10,000 times.
Dang.
And against Sam's French, I don't expect to win it because French is like his go-to civ. Like Japan is my main on this game, and French is his. And he's really, really good with French.
How do you expect this match to play out? Is there a common metagame?
So there's like the kind of the common metagame with this. Well, he's got like two, maybe 3 things he can do. The most likely thing for him to do is probably just to play Expo Pike, crossbows and pikes, and just play like a contain game and try and get like up in my face early. Which is, I think, the hardest style to deal with just because there's so many units. Japan tends to be a little bit slow in the early game. He can also like do some sort of like tech-based timing push, which basically like involves making a few muskets and then aging up to age 3 and shipping 2 falconets. And that can be equally hard to deal with, but if you prepare for it well, it's probably a little bit easier to deal with than Expo Pike. Expo Pike, you can like expect it to come, and even when you know it's coming, it's still really hard to deal with. Alright, so I fully anticipate this game to go probably under 9 minutes. Either I'll kill his army and have enough to push out, or I'll die a quick and painful death.
Mongolia. What's that building? The non-TC building, a little tower there.
This is just a treasure.
Oh, it's a treasure. Oh, okay.
Oh, I don't have my console hotkey set. Oh well.
Okay, thanks, Kazakuro. Gotta have priorities there, Gyo. Age of Empires has gotta be the highest priority. The highest. So, are you going to play any differently because of this map? Anything like that?
Not because of the map. Because of the matchup, I will be playing a lot differently than last game. He's gonna probably play really aggressive. Okay. So, that's kind of like Japanese's Achilles heel is early aggression.
This can't be nearly as greedy or boomy here.
Yeah, exactly.
Just wrecked those oxen or whatever those were.
Yeah, I just deleted them.
Because you can't gather from them, so you might as well.
They're gonna, well, ideally I would use them, but they're so close to his base that...
Because he figured he'd get them.
Yeah, he'll get them back before they get back, so I just delete them so that he can't use them.
Cheeky.
There's 2 more as well. You can catch them.
How do you play Age 3? That's what we're learning right now. So, you know, the basic mechanics are very similar to the other Age games, but there are a couple big different game mechanics and design changes that are a lot different in Age 3, like the card system in Home Cities. Another huge one is that there's no resource drop-off. Oh, we're getting close to 150. Close to that giveaway. Close to the raffle.
Is that the number that was decided?
Yep. Gotta get up to 150, and then the raffle copter will take off.
So I've deleted 6 cows on his side of the map.
Nice.
Which is probably better for me. That's annoying. So there's this really good treasure in my base, but his scout is here, so we're gonna fight over it.
Oh, he wants to snipe it from you?
Yeah.
Like as soon as you kill the last guardian there?
He got it too, I think. Yeah, he got it.
So what did he get from that?
90 wood, which is actually really good. Yeah. And now I'm just exploring out here looking for potential forward base fills, which there they are. So that kind of confirms he's expo piking.
He's gonna forward build his production.
He's gonna forward build. He's gonna build two. He's gonna build 2 barracks up here.
Oh, I see. And I assume you will pikes and expos out of the both out of the barracks.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
So it confirms that he's gonna play aggressively. And now I'm just going to try and block where he'll build his barracks. Okay, so there's one. Alright, I didn't block either of them.
Yeah, if we can get 3 billion people in the stream, then that would be nice too. That might be a stretch goal, but that's just a scout.
Yep, that's just a scout. So you can see this time I've built like pretty much everything behind my base.
This game is a lot different than StarCraft 2. I think this game, or this age game, is probably the least similar to it. Maybe.
Oh, 7 really native scouts. Come on, we're better than that. Alright, so here it comes. I guessed right, fortunately. He's going pure crossbow, and I opened with a stable.
Uh-oh. These pikes?
These are still expos.
Oh, okay.
I just have to be careful with my villagers.
So you can't run in and snipe them. Divine strike.
My guess is there's pikes coming behind this, but I also have so he could have 10 pike coming right now. There's definitely going to be at least 5 pike coming. Depends on if he made a batch of 5 pike or a batch of 10 pike. Could be more crossbows.
Is he going to...
Oh, it's pure crossbow. This is really... there's the pike. Okay, so there's the pike. Now I need to back off.
So this is going to be kind of a little micro war because you can't sit your cap on the pike.
Right. What I'm really trying to get to is 400 export. It's a lot of stuff now.
Well, no need to disparage other games. All I meant by that was that they're very different. I love that game. I play it all the time. Even still. Ooh, those pikes. There we go. So hopefully you gotta have the shipment save you pretty much.
No, I think I'm dead.
Oh.
Right at 8 minutes, kind of as predicted. I need to get to the export required, but I don't think I will ever get that far. I'm shipping Colonial Militia now, which one-shots expos and pikes. Get in. Alright, so I have Colonial Militia sent now, which one-shots all of his units. It's a card.
Prepara. Sim. Qual eu vou fazer?
Three-house shipment, that's gonna suck.
Take out. Yeah, Jim Laney just said he's using a different account that he has. This is a single Zuta. It's all ogre now. Shrek is love, Dars.
That's scam.
Shrek is life. Yeah, GG. That was a very potent timing attack there.
Yeah, it's hard to beat.
Wow, yeah, and his, I didn't realize just quite how close those barracks were.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like a screen length away there. Kind of takes away defender's advantage. GG.
Yeah, it's I could have done some stuff better, but I don't know. It's hard to deal with that kind of pressure.
Yeah.
For people who like complain about Japan being really strong, like that's like exactly how you beat Japan. You just like constant aggression, and you hit before the consulate bows can come out, and as long as you hit before the consulate bows get out, and you have like something to combine that with, it can be really hard, because like 4 cab by themselves isn't that good, or 5 units by themselves isn't that good. Japan's like real strength is like getting out like a 7-minute like timing, and that never happened.
Well, GG nonetheless.
Yeah,
Are you guys gonna try to read?
we can.